I suppose it means different things to different people, but to me it's a very interesting tale of what happens when unconditional love goes wrong, when parents who love their child so much are prepared to do anything to look after them, to safeguard them, and they lose their sense of right and wrong. Mr. Heelshire and Mrs. Heelshire live in this vast mansion in the countryside in England. They have a son, Brahms, which would seem to indicate that they're very musical. And they present themselves to the outside world as a couple who had a son who was killed in a terrible fire, an accident in a fire. And they are in deep mourning about this. They've never quite come to terms. And of course, people deal in different ways with loss, and particularly with the loss of a child. She's an absolute delight. I mean, I've seen her TV show, of course, but I'd never met her before. No, she is terrific. And like all good actors or actresses, she takes the work seriously, but not herself. So she's good company. She's nice to be around. Initially, it was quite strange because the doll is so lifelike. First time I saw him, I was standing out in the corridor, and he was sitting. You see, I'm really speaking about him like he's a person. He was sitting inside in a chair, and there was a light coming from the window, and it looked as if his features were moving. And in fact, I think that's what they've done brilliantly in the film, that you, at points in the film, you expect this doll to move or to speak. Yeah, it was a bit surreal. I've never acted with a doll before. He creates a wonderful atmosphere on the set. He's very, like all good directors, he's very open to suggestions from the actors. But of course, again, like all good directors, he's shot through with steel, and he knows what he wants when he wants it. So we can offer up a lot of suggestions, and he just takes what he needs from the myriad of things that the actors will suggest. Well, most horror films, most psychological thrillers, which we all love to watch, are kind of like variations on a theme. You pretty well know halfway through what's going to happen because they're done to a kind of there's a style. This is actually very unique and original and full of surprises right up to the very end. And that's what makes it so exciting.